Mako hip is very similar to a traditional hip in terms of the surgical approach is exactly the same. The Mako hip is not a less invasive surgery than the traditional hip. What the Mako hip allows us to do is the hip is a ball and socket. And the most important part of any hip replacement is the placement of the socket. And by using the computer to plan the surgery and the robotic arm to precisely remove bone from the socket, we can put the socket in almost a perfect position every time. That's critical because the position of the socket oftentimes determines the dislocation rate. So one of the things that we worry about after hip replacement are dislocations. If the socket is in a perfect position, the risk for dislocation is less. And if the socket is in a perfect position, the hip should last longer. So the advantage of a Mako hip versus a traditional hip is that it allows us to put the socket in a perfect position every time. And for several reasons, that's key to the long-term success of the surgery.